Richland Hills Public Library. I'm Miranda, the youth librarian, and today, or this week, we are theming everything around magic. So, obviously science is not magic, but there is some really cool science out there that feels like magic when you do it. So, this is one of those science projects, probably one that you've seen before, but it's one of my favorites, so I had to do it. So what you need for this project, you need some peroxide. If you can get a better grade peroxide, like the peroxide you use for doing someone's hair, that would actually work better than this peroxide. But this one still works, and that's what I've got, so that's what we're going to use. Then you need some dish soap. In my experience, Dawn dish soap is like, there's nothing that works better than Dawn dish soap. But we have Kroger brand, so that's what we're using. Then you need a bottle of some sort. I have high hopes for a large bottle, so we're going to do a large bottle and see what happens. You need some yeast for this project. I've already got my yeast dumped out into a bowl. It comes like this in these little packets in like a strip of 3. Oh, here, let me get one of my other ones. It looks like this. But you can also buy it in a jar as well if you think you might use it for other baking projects. Let's see, what else? We're going to add some glitter because we're doing a magic potion. You can't have a magic potion without glitter. A funnel, some food coloring. Let's see, a cup, a couple of tablespoons, and some warm water. I think it'll work with cold water, but warm works better, or makes it work faster. Oh, and a tray. Or do this someplace where it's okay if you make a mess. Like, this would be a really fun one to do outside. But we're just not outside today. Okay, so let's get our tray. And our bottle. And first things first, we are going to put a cup of our peroxide into the bottle. Oh, that's not going to work. There we go. Okay, and I might wind up making enough of a mess if this goes over my TV tray, but that's okay, because it's not that hard to wipe down the table. Okay. We're going to hold our funnel. There's our peroxide. Yeah, this is going to make a mess. Are y'all ready? Then we are going to put in some soap, dish detergent of some kind. And you don't want to shake it up because you don't want the bubbles to form yet, but you're going to very gently kind of swirl it around to make sure that your soap is kind of getting mixed up in there. This probably would work a little bit better if I had a different shaped bottle, or if I'd used half a cup of peroxide instead of a whole cup. Okay, then off to the side. This is already wet. What did I put in this? Oh, the peroxide. Let's not do that. All right, we're going to pause the video for just 1 second so I can go get another container, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I have my container. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 tablespoons full of yeast. That's what it looks like. I think there's 2 tablespoons in there. Let's find out. I might have to open more. So 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. It's a little low, so I'm going to put in a little bit more just to kind of even things up a little. And then, let's see, I believe is 6 tablespoons of water. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then we're going to stir it up. probably would be better if I had, if I had a real spoon. That's not working the way it's supposed to. I wonder if I shouldn't have used the fast acting. Well, we're going to keep going and try this anyway and see what happens. Your yeast should not be clumping like that. It's possible that this is just old yeast. It's possible that this is because it's the fast-acting instant yeast and it shouldn't have been. There are lots of different things that could be the reason why this is happening. But hopefully it will still give us the effect that we want when we continue the project. So we're going to set that aside. And let's get some glitter into this bottle. And gotta add some purple. And a little bit of blue. And we'll stir that up a little. Yay, glitter storm! Okay, then we want some food coloring. And the key to getting some fun striped end results is to take your food coloring and kind of let it drip down the sides. I'm going to attempt that. I've never done it that way before, so I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but we're going to try it because it sounds like fun. Let's see, let's do green. And purple. And pink. Okay. So we have our colors, we have our yeast that hasn't really done what it's supposed to, but hopefully that'll be okay. There's still some liquid in there. Maybe if I add a little more water. I don't think it'll hurt to do that. Okay, that's better. Maybe I just miscalculated the water. I think this will be better anyway. All right, are y'all ready? I'm gonna have my camera person focus on our lovely bottle here. Get ready. Here goes nothing. And there it goes! Oh no! Lovely. And you can see the glitter. I should have put in more. Oh, I love that. So it obviously doesn't matter what kind of yeast you use. Oh, that is so lovely. I love it. Oh, look, there's some of our food coloring. That's fantastic. There it goes. Uh-oh, it's about to go over the edge on this side.
There it goes.
Oh, that is lovely. Here, let me turn it around this way, since this way is where it's still. So this project is super fun, as you can see. It's one of those projects that your kids are going to want to do over and over and over again. Because everybody's going to want the opportunity to pour in yeast. You can do it in lesser quantities, of course, and then use smaller bottles. You can do bigger quantities and do like a soda bottle. That's a lot of fun. And if you're using, like I mentioned earlier, if you're using the high grade peroxide, not only does it go faster, but it has a tendency to shoot up in the air. So be prepared for that if you decide to go with the high grade stuff. And do it outside. Yeah, I would do it outside if you're planning on using the higher grade stuff. Because you never know where it's going to go in those cases, and better safe than sorry. But as you can see with the amounts that I used, which was the cup of peroxide, and then the soap, it doesn't really, like, as long as you put a good dollop in there, because that's what causes your foaming. So as long as you put a good dollop in there, it doesn't really matter. Like, you don't have to say like a tablespoon or anything like that. Just, make sure, use your best judgment. The yeast was 2 tablespoons. The water, I started with 6 and that really wasn't enough. So I've just poured in a little bit more, and that's okay. That's all part of experimenting. So now we know for next time. And then of course the glitter adds a whole bunch of fun to it. Obviously you can see the glitter going on there. Ooh, ah. But yeah, so there you have it. There is our science experiment / magic experiment for the week. I hope you had fun with this project. Don't forget, if you decide to do these at home, take pictures for us. Show us how you decided to do yours, what colors you decided to use, all that kind of fun stuff. We'd love to see those projects either on Facebook or Instagram. You can give us a tag. We'd appreciate it. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you'll have a good day.